Are you about to spend your hard-earned money on a truck that might leave you stranded on the side of the road? In 2025, some of these so-called powerhouses are hiding flaws that could cost you thousands. These 12 trucks are the ones you will regret buying. And what if I told you the most popular model on the market turned out to be the biggest disappointment? So could your dream truck be hiding a fatal flaw? Stick around, because the last one might shock even the most loyal fans. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, a rusty nightmare? The Chevrolet Silverado 1500 has long been celebrated as a cornerstone of American toughness, embodying durability and reliability for decades. However, recent models, particularly those released after the year 2020, have exposed significant cracks in this reputation, leaving buyers frustrated and questioning their investment. One of the most glaring issues plaguing the Chevrolet Silverado 1500 is rust. Owners have reported alarming cases of rust forming on the undercarriage, body panels, and even key structural components within a few short years of use. For a truck designed to endure rugged conditions, this flaw undermines its utility and long-term value. Mechanical reliability has also taken a hit. Transmission problems are increasingly common, with drivers experiencing hard shifting, slipping gears, and, in some cases, complete transmission failure. These issues are especially prevalent in models with the 8-speed automatic transmission, which has been a frequent subject of complaints. Imagine attempting to tow a heavy trailer or navigate mountainous terrain, only for your truck to struggle or fail entirely. An unsettling scenario for any Silverado owner. The truck's technology also falls short of expectations. The infotainment system, once a strong point, now feels outdated, with sluggish response times and limited functionality compared to competitors. This shortfall adds to the overall dissatisfaction among drivers seeking a modern, reliable vehicle. Data paints a grim picture for potential buyers. In 2022 alone, over 50,000 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 units were recalled due to brake system malfunctions that pose serious safety risks. Repair bills for recurring transmission problems can exceed $3,000, placing a heavy financial burden on owners. If the Chevrolet Silverado 1500 rust and transmission issues are not enough to steer you away, just wait until you hear about the costly flaws in the next truck on our list, a mid-size contender that has left buyers fuming. Toyota Tundra, a legend losing its edge. The Toyota Tundra has long been a beloved icon in the truck world, known for its durability and dependable performance. For years, it has been the go-to choice for drivers seeking a rugged workhorse with a reputation for longevity. But you know what they say, everything has its own flaws, and the Tundra has a lot, especially the newer models. Owners have reported excessive oil consumption in newer models, leading to premature wear and costly repairs. This problem is particularly concerning for a truck often marketed as built to last. Adding to the frustration, the Tundra has faced persistent complaints about its turbocharger systems, which have been prone to failure under heavy loads. These mechanical flaws undermine its reputation as a reliable and robust vehicle. Another major drawback is the outdated technology featured in the Toyota Tundra. While competitors are pushing the boundaries with cutting-edge infotainment systems and advanced driver assistance features, the Tundra's offerings feel stuck in the past. Owners have criticized the slow response times of its interface and the lack of modern features that are now standard in trucks of similar price points. This leaves drivers with a vehicle that struggles to keep pace with the evolving needs of modern truck enthusiasts. The real-world impact of these issues is significant. Imagine heading out on a cross-country trip only to find your engine guzzling oil at an alarming rate, or your turbocharger failing as you climb a steep incline. Repairs for these problems can easily run into thousands of dollars, not to mention the inconvenience and stress of repeated visits to the repair shop. Despite its once storied legacy, the Toyota Tundra's recent performance has caused many buyers to reconsider. But if you think the Tundra's problems are bad, just watch this and get surprised. Nissan Titan XD, a bold promise gone wrong. The Nissan Titan XD entered the market as an ambitious attempt to bridge the gap between light-duty and heavy-duty pickups. With its rugged design and a reputation for toughness, it promised to deliver the best of both worlds. However, the reality has fallen far short of expectations, leaving many buyers frustrated and questioning their investment. One of the most significant issues with the Nissan Titan XD is its engine reliability. The diesel-powered engine, once a major selling point, has been plagued by recurring failures. Turbocharger malfunctions malfunctions are alarmingly common, leading to reduced power and costly repairs. Additionally, the exhaust gas recirculation system frequently clogs, causing performance issues and even stranding drivers in critical situations. For a truck marketed as a powerhouse, these problems are major red flags. Build quality is another area where the Nissan Titan XD struggles. Owners have reported persistent issues with the interior, including rattling components and poorly aligned panels that diminish the truck's overall feel of durability. The exterior paint is also prone to chipping and rusting, often within a few years of ownership. For a vehicle designed to handle tough jobs and rugged environments, these flaws are deeply disappointing. The Titan XD has also been subject to multiple recalls, further tarnishing its reputation. One recall addressed faulty airbags, a critical safety concern that could jeopardize lives in an accident. Another involved steering system failures, leaving drivers at risk of losing control. These recalls highlight a troubling pattern of inconsistent quality control in the manufacturing process. For buyers, the real-world impact of these issues is significant. Repair costs for turbochargers and exhaust systems often exceed $5,000, not to mention the time lost in dealing with breakdowns. Additionally, the truck's poor resale value means owners face steep depreciation, compounding their frustration. But if you think the Nissan Titan XD's reliability problems are bad, wait until you hear about the mid-sized truck that has been nicknamed the Recall King for 2025. This next entry might make you reconsider your options entirely. Ford Ranger, a rugged legacy under threat. The Ford Ranger has long been celebrated as a mid-sized truck with the heart of a workhorse. Known for its versatility and rugged charm, it has earned a loyal following among adventure seekers and everyday drivers alike. So what's the problem? The Ford Ranger's transmission system has become a consistent source of frustration for many owners. Transmission fluid leaks, often resulting in ominous puddles beneath the vehicle, have been widely reported. Even more concerning are the clunky and erratic gear shifts, particularly during acceleration or deceleration. These issues can make daily commutes or critical maneuvers, like merging onto highways, feel unsafe and unpredictable. Slipping gears only exacerbates the problem, leaving drivers stranded in dangerous situations when the truck struggles to maintain consistent power. The problems extend to the Ranger's engine, which has faced significant reliability concerns. One of the most alarming issues lies with the oil pump, a critical component responsible for circulating oil to ensure the engine runs smoothly. Failures in this system have led to catastrophic engine seizures, forcing some owners to invest in costly repairs or worse, full engine replacements. Additionally, turbocharger malfunctions have plagued certain models, diminishing power output and leaving drivers with hefty repair bills and diminished confidence in the vehicle's long-term reliability. Beyond the mechanical troubles, the Ford Ranger's interior build quality has come under fire. Owners frequently report a lack of durability in materials, from easily scratched plastic panels to seating that becomes uncomfortable during extended drives. Rattling noises and vibrations are common complaints, often appearing within the first few years of ownership. These seemingly minor annoyances add up, creating an overall sense of dissatisfaction. Imagine investing in a truck for rugged adventures or heavy-duty tasks, only to face recurring mechanical failures and an interior that feels subpar. The Ford Ranger may still have its loyal fans, but for many, its recent reliability issues and substandard build quality make it a questionable choice. Think the Ford Ranger's struggles are surprising? Well, the major flaws in this next midsize truck might just change how you see the competition. GMC Canyon, a disappointment beneath the surface. The General Motors Canyon has long been marketed as a versatile midsize pickup truck, appealing to those who need a reliable vehicle for both work and recreation. Its polished exterior and promise of rugged performance have earned it a loyal fan base. However, for models released between 2018 and now, the Canyon has proven to be far less dependable than advertised. For starters, drivers have been reporting frequent occurrences of delayed acceleration and shuddering, making daily driving feel unpredictable and unsafe. At the heart of these problems is the torque converter, a crucial component of the transmission. Failures in this system have led to costly repairs, often exceeding $3,000. In the most severe cases, complete transmission failure has left owners stranded and frustrated. The engine, often considered the most vital part of any vehicle, is another area where the General Motors Canyon falls short. Overheating has been a widespread problem, frequently caused by manufacturing defects or inadequate thermal management. Some owners have faced catastrophic engine failures, necessitating repairs that cost thousands of dollars or even a complete engine replacement. For a truck positioned as tough and dependable, these engine issues severely undermine its credibility. Safety concerns further add to the Canyon's woes. Its braking system, designed to ensure safe stopping in critical moments, has been plagued by hydraulic system failures and anti-lock braking system malfunctions. These issues compromise the truck's ability to handle emergency stops, putting drivers and passengers at risk. Beyond mechanical problems, the ownership experience is marred by frequent trips to the repair shop and escalating maintenance costs. The recurring nature of these issues drains both time and money, turning what should have been a dependable investment into a source of stress and disappointment. But if you think the General Motors Canyon's reliability concerns are shocking, wait until you hear about the next truck, which struggles with even the most basic safety features. You won't believe what drivers are dealing with. Jeep Gladiator. Rugged looks, hidden flaws. The Jeep Gladiator, introduced as the ultimate combination of rugged utility and off-road prowess, quickly captured attention with its bold styling and trail-ready features. For many, it seemed like a dream truck, offering the practicality of a pickup and the adventurous spirit of a sport utility vehicle. However, the 2025 Jeep Gladiator has revealed troubling issues that tarnish its appeal and call its long-term reliability into question. Delayed shifting, jerky transitions between gears, and even complete transmission failure is some of the things that owners keep reporting. These issues are not only frustrating, but can also leave drivers in precarious situations, such as losing power during highway merges or steep hill climbs. For a vehicle marketed as tough and capable, these mechanical flaws are a significant letdown. The build quality also leaves much to be desired. Many Gladiator owners have expressed disappointment with excessive cabin noise, loose interior trim, and rattling sounds that develop over time. These concerns are especially noticeable during highway driving, where what should be a comfortable ride becomes a constant irritation. Furthermore, the materials used inside the cabin often feel subpar, undermining the premium price tag attached to this truck. Reliability has been another sore point for the Jeep Gladiator. Recalls have plagued recent models, with one notable recall involving over 40,000 units due to a defect in the clutch pressure plate. This flaw has been linked to sudden clutch failure, which could result in the truck stalling unexpectedly, posing both safety risks and expensive repair costs. For a vehicle that prides itself on tackling rugged terrain, these consistent setbacks raise serious doubts about its dependability. Imagine heading out for a weekend adventure, ready to tackle off-road trails, only to find your truck struggling to shift gears or stalling unexpectedly. That is the reality many Gladiator owners have faced, with repair bills often exceeding $2,000 for transmission fixes alone. Owning this truck can quickly become a financial burden. But if you think the Jeep Gladiator's issues are bad, the next truck on our list might redefine disappointment entirely. Stay tuned to find out which midsize pickup is causing an even bigger stir in the automotive world. Lordstown Endurance, a gamble on wheels. The Lordstown Endurance burst onto the scene as a bold attempt to revolutionize the electric pickup truck market. It promised a compelling mix of eco-friendly technology and rugged utility aimed squarely at appealing to adventurous buyers. But this newcomer has struggled to deliver on its lofty promises, leaving potential owners with more questions than confidence. It has unproven technology, and the electric powertrain and components, while innovative on paper, have not undergone sufficient real-world testing. Buyers have reported glitches in battery performance and charging inconsistencies, undermining the vehicle's dependability. Unlike competitors with years of refinement in electric technology, the Endurance feels more like an experimental prototype than a reliable truck. Compounding the problem is the financial instability of Lordstown Motors. Reports of cash flow issues and production delays have cast a shadow over the company's ability to sustain long-term operations. For buyers, this raises alarming questions. What happens if the company cannot honor warranties or provide replacement parts? Imagine investing in a cutting-edge truck only to find yourself stranded by a manufacturer that has folded. Adding to the list of issues are persistent production delays. Although initially marketed with ambitious release timelines, the Endurance has repeatedly missed its targets. These delays not only frustrate eager buyers, but also raise concerns about quality control and the company's ability to manage large-scale production effectively. A delayed product is often a sign of underlying issues that could compromise reliability. The impact of these problems on buyers is significant. Imagine owning a vehicle where every drive feels like a gamble, whether it's the powertrain performance, warranty support, or simply getting timely service. These uncertainties create a stressful ownership experience, far removed from the confidence buyers seek in a new truck. While the concept of the Lordstown Endurance is undoubtedly exciting, the risks far outweigh the rewards at this stage. Between untested technology, financial turmoil, and production setbacks, this electric pickup remains a gamble that even the most adventurous buyers might want to avoid. While the Lordstown Endurance aimed to be a game changer, its unproven technology and financial struggles make it a risky choice for even the most optimistic buyers. But the challenges don't stop here. Next up is a truck from a major brand that's been leaving drivers furious with its unexpected breakdowns. Let's dive in. Ram 1500 Classic, a design stuck in the past. The Ram 1500 Classic is a name that evokes nostalgia for truck enthusiasts. Marketed as an affordable and dependable option, this pickup is supposed to bridge the gap between utility and value. And it looks good, right? But what if I told you that beneath its rugged exterior lies a series of flaws that make it an increasingly risky choice for buyers in 2025? The first issue with the Ram 1500 Classic is its outdated design, both inside and out. While some might appreciate its traditional aesthetic, the lack of innovation becomes a glaring problem in a market where competitors are pushing the boundaries of comfort and technology. The truck's cabin features basic materials, with many owners describing the interior as uncomfortable and lacking the modern amenities expected at this price point. Mechanical problems also plague the Ram 1500 Classic, especially concerning its engine and transmission. Many owners have reported persistent issues with stalling and delayed shifts. These problems not only lead to a frustrating driving experience, but can also become dangerous, particularly when towing or merging on highways. In several cases, transmission failures have required costly repairs, with some estimates climbing to nearly $5,000. Another critical area of concern is its safety record. Unlike newer models from competing brands, the Ram 1500 Classic lacks advanced safety features that are now standard in most vehicles. Basic safety systems, such as stability control, have been criticized for underperforming, leaving drivers feeling less confident in challenging driving conditions. In addition, a series of recalls in recent years have highlighted the truck's susceptibility to manufacturing defects, including steering components and braking systems. For potential buyers, the implications of these issues go beyond inconvenience. Owning a Ram 1500 Classic often means frequent trips to the repair shop and unexpected expenses. Furthermore, the truck's poor resale value makes it a questionable long-term investment compared to its peers in the midsize pickup category. But if you think the Ram 1500 Classic is problematic, the next entry takes things to another level with its alarming engine issues and questionable durability. Honda Ridgeline, a wolf in sheep's clothing. The Honda Ridgeline has always been marketed as a reliable, versatile pickup truck designed for everyday use and light-duty tasks. Unlike traditional body-on-frame trucks, the Ridgeline features a unibody design that gives it car-like handling and comfort. However, the 2025 model has revealed cracks in this design, with issues that have left owners questioning whether the Ridgeline is truly a truck worth investing in. One of the most glaring issues with the Honda Ridgeline is its underwhelming towing capacity. While Honda claims that the Ridgeline can tow up to 5,000 pounds, many owners report that the truck struggles under heavier loads, especially on inclines. This limitation makes the Ridgeline unsuitable for those who rely on their trucks for serious towing tasks, such as hauling trailers or boats. Compounding the problem is the transmission, which often experiences jerky shifting under load, creating a stressful and unpredictable driving experience. The Ridgeline's unibody design, while innovative, has its drawbacks. Owners frequently report a lack of durability when the truck is subjected to rugged conditions. The bed, constructed from composite materials, is prone to scratches and dents, raising concerns about its long-term reliability. Additionally, the suspension system is not as robust as those found in traditional trucks, leading to excessive wear and tear when driving on uneven terrain. Technology is another area where the Honda Ridgeline struggles to keep up with its competitors. The infotainment system, though functional, feels outdated compared to the cutting-edge systems offered by rival brands. Drivers have reported issues with laggy response times, frozen screens, and connectivity problems when attempting to use Bluetooth or navigation features. For a truck that comes with a premium price tag, these shortcomings are particularly frustrating. Imagine planning a weekend getaway, only to find your truck faltering under the weight of your gear or struggling to navigate unpaved roads. These are the kinds of challenges Ridgeline owners have faced, turning what should be a reliable partner into a source of disappointment. This is truly disappointing, but nothing makes me more irritated than this next car on the list. Chevrolet Colorado, a promising truck turned problematic. The Chevrolet Colorado has long been a favorite among mid-sized truck enthusiasts, offering a sleek design, competitive pricing, and modern features. However, the recent models are turning out to be just straight-up disappointing, leaving many owners frustrated, revealing a series of troubling issues that tarnish its reputation as a reliable choice. Models produced after 2019, touted as redesigned and improved, have been plagued by recurring transmission failures. Drivers report erratic shifting, slipping gears, and in the worst cases, complete transmission breakdowns. These malfunctions are not just inconvenient, but can leave drivers stranded at the most inopportune moments. Repairing these issues often comes with a hefty price tag, sometimes exceeding $3,000, leaving owners questioning the value of their investment. Build quality is another area where the Chevrolet Colorado falls short. Despite its rugged exterior, many owners have noted that the truck's finish is prone to rusting far sooner than expected. Rust spots on the undercarriage and body panels have been reported within just a few years of ownership, undermining its durability. The interior is equally underwhelming, dominated by cheap plastics that fail to match the expectations for a mid-sized truck. This lack of attention to detail results in a cabin that feels more like a budget car than a robust pickup. Adding to the concerns are the numerous recalls associated with the Chevrolet Colorado. One particularly alarming recall involved over 56,000 units where a software glitch caused false obstacle detection and unintended braking. Imagine driving on a busy highway, only to have your truck slam on the brakes without warning. Such incidents not only cause frustration, but also pose significant safety risks. Even for those unaffected by major recalls, persistent smaller issues like faulty electronics and spongy brakes make ownership a constant challenge. The Chevrolet Colorado's consistent reliability issues, coupled with escalating repair costs and subpar build quality, have left many buyers regretting their purchase. For a truck marketed as a dependable workhorse, these flaws are unacceptable. If you think the Chevrolet Colorado's problems are concerning, wait until you hear about the costly pitfalls hidden in the next truck. Stay tuned, because the worst is yet to come. Mercedes-Benz X-Class, a luxury letdown. The Mercedes-Benz X-Class entered the market with the ambitious goal of combining the rugged utility of a pickup truck with the elegance and prestige of a luxury vehicle. Boasting the iconic three-pointed star emblem, it was meant to set a new standard for premium mid-size trucks. However, reality has not lived up to the promise. Beneath its polished exterior lies a range of issues that have left owners regretting their decisions. And believe it or not, one of the most significant problems plaguing the Mercedes-Benz X-Class is its trailer stability control system. This feature, designed to prevent dangerous fishtailing while towing, has proven unreliable due to frequent software malfunctions and faulty sensors. For a truck marketed as a safe and dependable towing vehicle, these failures are not just inconvenient, they are hazardous. Drivers have reported instances where the system failed to engage during critical moments, leading to dangerous situations on highways and steep roads. Another glaring issue is the premature wear and tear on suspension components. Despite being positioned as a luxury truck capable of handling rugged conditions, many owners find the suspension deteriorates quickly, especially when used for off-road activities or heavy hauling. Complaints include a bumpy ride, reduced stability, and costly repairs often exceeding $2,000. For a vehicle in this price range, these flaws are unacceptable. Additionally, the safety locks on the rear doors have become a notorious point of failure. Faulty manufacturing has led to cases where the locks fail to secure properly, putting passengers and cargo at risk. For a brand synonymous with safety and quality, this is a significant oversight that undermines the trust of its customers. These mechanical and safety issues are compounded by broader concerns about the X-Class's overall build quality. Owners have reported inconsistent panel alignment, subpar interior materials, and engine performance that fails to meet expectations. Despite its luxurious branding, the X-Class often feels like a hastily assembled attempt to enter the pickup market rather than a well-engineered masterpiece. So which of these trucks surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening content on the latest cars and trucks.